So good morning and welcome to your Pilates session today. This online session is going to be working with stress management. Stress is always around, it's never going to go away, but today's session is about how we can help manage that stress, deal with that stress, because our mental and physical well-being is got to be really essential in dealing with any stresses that come our way. So we're going to use today to help release all that pressure that builds up in our head, and that leads to building up tension in your muscles, and we just need to find a way to release all of that built up tension in our body, all that built up tension that builds on those aches and pains that we get through the body. So today it's all about managing with stress in a physical and mental way, and let's get on with the session. We need to make sure we've got plenty of space. Need to make sure that there's no disturbances around, so making sure that you're not going to get interrupted and that the environment is just right for yourself. Make sure you're physically okay to exercise as well, and we shall make ourselves comfortable. We're going to start on the floor, so with your mats in position, we're going to begin on our back. So as you lay yourself down and position your body in a semi-supine position. So your knees need to be up, the heels of your feet need to be underneath your knees, the shoulders need to be down on the mat but relaxed, and chin raised to ceiling, so the head is on back onto the mat and you're looking directly up. So once we've done that, the most important thing to do to start with is to find our neutral alignment in our spine and in our pelvis. So we are going to tilt with this pelvis. With your pelvis, you're going to tilt up and you're going to tilt back. Now when you do that, you're going to feel that your lower back starts to push from the floor. And when you tilt the other way, it starts to flatten. Now we need to find halfway position. So there is a natural curve in your lower back, but that natural curve needs to be just big enough for you to slide your fingers into the center. Now once we've found that position, then we are in neutral and our body is aligned and your back is always supported. So now once we're down in our position, we're going to create a mind-body connection. So now we get to completely empty the heads. We now completely focus on our movement, on our bodies, and getting everything in its place. So we're going to take our arms and extend up to the ceiling. And then you're just going to allow those shoulders to reach. You're going to take one of your shoulders and you're going to lift off the mat. You're going to raise that arm to the ceiling. Then you're going to take an exhale and lower and bring the elbow or bring the shoulder down onto the mat. Breathe in and extend your other arm, raise up and exhale, come down. We're going to go once again. So you're breathing in as you reach, breathing out as you come back down. And then we're going to go once more to the other side. Raise, hold, and release. Now from there, we're going to lower the arms. We're going to place the hands to the lower rib cage. You're going to take a moment now, we're going to just focus on that breathing. We're just going to create that mind-body connection. We're going to inhale through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Inhaling from a count of 4. And then breathe out from a count of 8. So when you breathe in, you're going to feel the rib cage expand, but you're not going to push your back up from the mat. And then when you exhale, you're going to allow the rib cage to drop, but not let the back flatten into the mat. It's going to keep going a little bit longer. Inhaling from 4. Breathing out from 8. And just allowing yourself to be in the present, to be in the here and now, to help relax the muscles. Just release the tension by allowing your body to feel calmer, relaxed. And then we're going to take our arms back up to where they were before, reaching to the ceiling. And then you're going to take one arm, and we're going to take an inhale now, and extend it back. And you're going to take it as far back as your shoulder will allow you. Breathing in as you go back. Breathing out. Come up. Then we're going to alternate. So alternating through those arms. And you're going to take the arm as far back as your shoulder will allow you. If it's feeling a little restricted, a little tight, obviously don't go any further. If you're able to bring it all the way to ear level, that's fine. That's about as far as you want to go. And then we're just going to go once more on the other side. Just be aware when the arm goes back, the lower back doesn't start to push away from the mat. So you've still got that alignment, you've still got that natural curve. And then we're going to bend the elbows. So bending the elbows and bringing the hands down just in front of your eye line. And then we're going to separate. Bringing those arms down, we're going to keep them off the floor. Bend the elbows, might click a little bit through those shoulders, especially early in the morning when everything's still a little tight. We're going to exhale and come up. So breathe out to come out, and breathe out to come up. Inhale out. Exhale up. Then as we go once more, we're going to then just lower the arms down by our side. So just extend your arms down onto the mat, relax the shoulders, and then take your legs now into a tabletop. Now, once you do this, you will feel that lower back starting to press into the mat. You're going to let that happen. That's a neutral position. That's allowing the back to go into the spot it needs to be in. So we're not going to push the back up from there. We're just going to let it sink from that tabletop position. Then we're going to start with bent knees, and we're going to lower one foot down. Breathe in. You lower as far as you wish to go, either halfway to the mat or all the way down. Breathe out. Come back up. Inhale and lower. Exhale and come up. Now, if your hips or your legs get tired, all you're going to do is let them rest anytime you need to. We're going to do a couple more on each side. Inhale as you come down, breathe out as you come up. And then after we've done both sides, we're going to do once more each side. We're then going to go into a hug, because again, hips, legs get tired from being in this position. And then we're just going to release. So from there, we're going to tuck the knees in, we're going to hold, we're going to hug, we're going to gently roll. And then we're going to work arms and legs together. So from there, taking your legs back into that tabletop, extending your arms. So now I want you to work with your right leg and your left arm. So from there, you're going to lower the right foot down, extend the left arm behind. You're going to inhale, come down. breathe out and come up, and you want your arm and leg to return at the same time. Then we're going to switch with the left leg and the right arm. Inhale, come down. Exhale, come up. And now we're just going to alternate. So from there, all you're going to focus on is moving the arm and leg at the same time. It's all about keeping both sides of the body evenly balanced. We try to avoid one side working faster than the other, just so we have a good muscle awareness and a good, strong central nervous system that's able to control both sides of the body at the same time. We're going to go once more each way. Inhale down. Exhale out. All we're thinking about now is the movement of the body. The movement of the muscles, the range of motion that we have in those joints. And then again, as those arms, legs get tired, we come into a hug. And then we roll. So now the legs and the arms and the shoulders and all the joints through the legs are prepared and ready. We're going to come back to semi-supine and we're going to take the arms wide. We're going to spread the arms out with the palms up. So we've got those shoulders nice and flat into the floor. We're then going to straighten the left leg on the floor and we're going to take our right leg into tabletop. Now from there, we're going to make sure that the right arm stays down. So we're going to inhale and hold. We're going to exhale and cross. Bringing that right leg slowly over without lifting that right shoulder off the floor. If you start to feel the arms slide, if you start to feel the shoulder lift, you don't go any further, that's as far as you need to go. And we hold. Getting a nice deep stretch all the way through your right glute into your lower back, into that hip. Now from there, as we hold that position, we're going to very slowly start to straighten that right leg out. And that's going to increase that stretch. Go slowly. If it feels uncomfortable, take the leg a little higher. It's less strenuous. The closer the leg is to the floor, the more stretch, the more intense that stretch becomes. So we're holding that, we're opening up through the shoulders, opening up through the side of the back, through the hip, and through the hamstrings, all through the posterior chain of the body. And then we're going to release. So you're going to bend the right knee and bring the leg over, going slowly. And then we're going to bring that right knee into the chest. And you're going to release. And that's just going to release a lot of tension through that right side of the posterior chain. So now we're going to work on that left side. So now we straighten the right leg on the floor. We bring the left leg into that tabletop. And then once again, we are ready to slowly cross. Again, that left shoulder, that left arm needs to stay down. As we hold. And then very slowly, we're now ready to extend that left leg. Start to straighten. Again, if it's too intense, raise the leg up. The closer to the floor, the more intense the stretch becomes. So now working through the left side of the posterior chain. So working all the way through that hamstring, glute, all the way through the side. That's why we've got to keep the left shoulder down. So we can stretch through the shoulders as well. So you can get through the whole side of that left back. And then we're ready to release. So we are going to, from there, just bend the left knee and bring that leg over. And then once we're back, we're going to tuck that left knee into the chest. So just releasing all that strain through the posterior chain. So now if we go back with our arms wide, bring our knees and feet together. So your legs are in semi-supine position. We're then ready to drop those hips down to the left as you roll your head. Over to the right. And then just going to gently alternate. This is a great way to loosen off the lower back. Great way to get the body ready in the morning. All that tension, all that stress that builds in our body, and this makes everything tense and tight. We need to release it. It needs to go in order for us to feel more energized, help our mental state as well, so we feel more productive, we feel that we're ready to do whatever's needed, and help reduce effects of procrastination as well. So it makes you want to do things instantly. So let's come back now to that center position. Now from there, we are going to raise our left leg. So extend your left leg up and hold it straight, but with a very slight bend in the knee. Support the leg and hold just below knee level, just around the back of the thigh. And then you're going to take your leg, you're going to inhale, and then on your exhale, you're going to bring the leg towards you. Just so you can feel through your hamstring, you can feel through the back of your leg. And then we're going to bend the knee. Bringing that knee in, and then we'll change. Let's go over to that right leg. Extend the leg up. Hold. Same position, just below the knee. And then exhale to bring the leg a little closer. Just take an exhale there as you can feel that hamstring. And then we are ready to release from there. So from there, let's take our legs back to semi-supine position, and then we are going to get ready to change. We're going to start to roll ourselves up off the mat. So if you struggle with rolling up, all you're going to do is go to seated. You're going to make your way up and go to a seated position. If you need any assistance, you can wrap a band or a towel around your feet and hold to help you lift. We're going to raise our head, and then we are going to slowly lift ourselves off the mat, just to wake up the spine. You can hold your legs, bend the knees to help you, and we'll start to lengthen and roll ourselves up. So now once we come into our seated position, extending your legs hip width and sitting nice and straight, almost like you're sitting against a wall, drawing the shoulders back, arms go wide, let the shoulders drop slightly, and then bring your legs out, shoulder width wide from there. Breathing in, we are going to twist. As you're twisting, you're going to keep the arms wide, and you're going to follow the hand. And you're going to exhale and come back. Then we're going to go the other way. Inhale out and exhale in. Now, if you find your shoulders get tired, all you're going to do is fold your arms and do a folded arm movement instead. So stick with this one if your shoulders are a little tired. Continue with straight arms if you are able to. We're going to go once more each way. So we need to inhale, go round, stay as if you're sitting against that wall. You'll find one arm might want to come forward, try and keep those arms wide, just so you can catch the fingertips in the corner of your eyes. Breathing in, go round once more, breathing out. Now we're going to release from there. To release, take your arms forward, drop your head down and sink your head between the knees. And just drop into a spine stretch. And then make your way up. We're going to do that a couple of times. We're going to inhale nice and straight. Exhale, come forward. And then return, come up, breathe in. And breathe out, go once more. And then as we come up, we're now ready to roll. We're going to come back onto that mat. So let's sit ourselves up. Let's breathe in. And then let's exhale. If you need help, you hold your thighs. You use a band. You hold the floor. If you need help, controlling your way down. Drawing the navel in, so you're activating through the core. That's going to help and do the work to lower yourself onto that mat. So when you come down, you just rest your head back onto the floor, and then we can start to focus on those abdominals just that little bit more now. So we're going to take our legs now to a tabletop position. Now from there, we're then ready to raise our arms about hip level, and then we're ready to lift the head again. You want to reach your arms, you want to feel as if someone's pulling your arms forward. You want to breathe, and then you want to lower down, lower your feet and lower everything down to the mat. We're going to raise again, come back in position. Inhale, breathe out and reach. And then come down. Now you can change your leg position. Stay with bent knees if you wish, or you can extend. Extending the legs makes it harder, and the lower your legs, the harder it becomes. Reach forward again, and then come down. And then we'll keep it going, just a couple more from there. Breathing in, prepare, breathe out. Come back down. Let yourself drop. Almost feel as if that rib cage has been pulled to the floor. You can feel almost a little tremble from those abdominals. As we come down, we're going to bring those knees in. And then we're going to change our legs once again to that tabletop. Now I'm going to give you the option, stay in tabletop if you wish, or the second option, the progression, is to go straight legs instead. If you're going to go with option one, you hold a knee, and then you let the other leg drop, and you raise, and bring yourself into the knee, lifting that head away, and then you change. And the progression is to go extended legs in front and change for straight legs. If you need to at any time, if that head or that neck strains, you just let it rest. And we'll keep that going from a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we rest. Then we come back into that hug, back into that ball position, and just gently roll. Now we're going to get ready to come back up again. So we're going to go back in the position that we were previously when we were seated. So you're either going to sit yourself back up, use a prop to help you, either a towel or a band, or just yourself. And if you need any help by using your own body, again, bend the knees, hold the thighs, use some assistance. If you do struggle to roll up, it's not easy, it's a challenging move, very difficult. And of course, we're doing it first thing in the morning. It's quite tough again because everything's still not quite woken up. So once we come up, we're going to go back into that spine stretch, which will feel a little bit easier now. And then you come up and we're going to go back with our legs shoulder width, arms wide. Let's go back into that spine twist. Again, go with folded arms if you wish. Inhale round, exhale back. And we're going to do this 3 times on each side. Just feel yourself really sitting tall, really sitting up against the wall. Feel as if your spine is being pulled to the ceiling. And then we're going to come back, bring those legs in at hip width and drop forward. And then as you roll your way up, we're then going to change. Let's turn over onto our front. Let's go into a box position. And then once you're now on your hands and knees, we're going to just straighten the base of the back. And then we're going to drop into our cat's position, dropping the head, tilting the pelvis, lifting the spine, lifting the belly button up so you can curve and roll the back. And then as you take an exhale, you just go the opposite way, extend and lengthen the spine. And we just alternate between the 2 positions. And then just straightening the base of the back with your legs, hip width and your arms shoulder width. Now we're going to do is focus on staying in the center. As you look down towards the mat, without letting the head drop, we're going to extend that left leg. Extend the left leg. Try to avoid tilting over onto that right. You want to stay balanced. So if you feel yourself tilting, we need to readdress the pelvis and just adjust the tilting to your central, and the pelvis is now more towards your left. Now as we hold that position, we're going to then extend our right arm. So you've got opposite arm and leg. We hold. We're going to push the belly button up so your back is supported. And then we come back down. Then we get ready to change. So we switch, we take the right leg and extend. This time you feel yourself tilting over to the left. We need to readdress, adjust, and tilt more to the right. So back in that central position, extending that left arm. Now that arm ideally wants to be alongside your ear, palm down. Again, don't let the head drop. Keep the head in alignment with everything else through the spine. And then we come back. And then we're just going to sit into a child's pose. So let's just sit right back there onto our heels, drop the head, and just release the tension from the shoulders. Now we go back to the same position. We're adding some movement in now. So we're going to try and keep ourselves just as still as we did before, but this time whilst moving. So let's extend the left leg. Find your balance. Find the center. Bring the right leg, and then we'll count for 5 repetitions from there. Let's inhale to bring the arm and leg in. Breathe out and slowly extend. No rush because you want to stay stable. Inhale, come in. Exhale, come out. That's 2. So we're just working in my speed. That's 3. Now for the 4th. Inhale. Breathe out and extend. Going for that 5th one now. Inhale in, exhale out. And then come back to your hands and knees. So that left arm might be a little tired. So we're going to rest. We're going to sit back. Come back into your child's pose. Come back into your box where we're now ready to extend that right leg. Extend that left arm. And then breathing in. Breathing out as you reach. That's number one. Coming in nice and steady. Breathe out and extend number two. Let's try and keep our arm and leg working together at the same time. Bring them in at the same time and then bring them out at the same time. Lengthen everything, same speed. That's good. Number four coming up from here. And then as we get ready for that fifth one, inhale, extend. That's when the effort's needed, so we breathe out. And then we come back and we sit back into that child's pose. Nicely done. Good stuff. So now we just need to just completely waken up that spine, ready to get on for the rest of the day, rest of the week. So we're now going to go back into our box. We're going to start to rebuild that back, rebuild that spine. So we're going to go from a box. Now you've got two options from here. Option one is to go from the box position and just stand up on your feet, going steady as you may feel a little lightheaded. And then option two is to go from your box, and from your box we lift into a downward dog. Now from your downward dog, we're going to hold with our legs as long as we can, dropping your head between the shoulders, lifting the belly button up so your spine is as raised as high as possible, hips nice and high, and then we are going to walk our hands back towards our feet, and then we are going to get ready to roll ourselves up. Now once we're up and we're all standing tall, we're going to draw the shoulder blades back. Going to give them a roll. Going to then get ready to drop our head. Keep our knees slightly bent, so we're not going to pull through the muscles in the back. As you sink your head down, you're going to exhale, and you are going to roll your way as far down as you wish to go. Breathing out to roll to the mat. You're going to inhale at the bottom. And then you're breathing out. And as you draw the belly button in, you're supporting the spine as you rebuild that back. Rebuild the vertebrae one at a time. And then draw the shoulders back. So you want to stand tall, stand confident, stand strong. We're going to go once more. So you're going to now completely release any tension from your back by just letting it curve. You're going to breathe in as you prepare. You're going to breathe out as you make your way down. You're going to inhale when you're ready. And then you're going to breathe out as you make your way up, and you're going to take your time as you rebuild that back. And then when you stand tall, we draw the shoulder blades back. We let those arms relax, we let those shoulders roll. You're then going to take a moment now, again, to release any tension that's still remaining through the body. So you're going to let those arms drop. Fingertips loose, your knees are soft, you're going to drop your head forward. You want to let the neck relax and just let the head drop. You're going to take an inhale through the nose and you're going to breathe out through the mouth. Take that inhale from 4 like we did at the start and take that exhale for as long as you can, counting from 8, and breathe out. I want you to imagine now, when you're exhaling through the mouth, you are releasing any stress that you have got. Any stress, whether it's in your head or through your body. When you breathe out, you are releasing it away. And you're going to imagine that it's all in a form of smoke. When you exhale, that smoke is going to leave your mouth and it's going to float into the distance. It's going to leave your body feeling stronger, feeling lighter, feeling energized, bringing positivity, confidence into your mind and into your body. So let's take one last deep inhale from there. Bring in that energy into the body. Inhale it in. And then you're going to cleanse your body, flush any stress, and take that long exhale out. And then we're going to raise the head up. So you're looking forward, your eyes wide open, your arms stretched. Lengthen those joints, lengthen those shoulders, and lengthen your arms high. Reach to the ceiling, breathe in, breathe out, release the arms, draw the belly button in as you release. Then raise even higher. You can raise high if you wish by raising your heels away and just feel as if you're being pulled into the sky. Long, strong, tall, and confident. Then take that exhale and we shall release. Come back down. And then one last time. So you can really waken up every part of your body. Breathe out and extend. Pause. Breathe out and you release. You come back down. And then you just gently loosen. You need to roll the shoulders. You need to soften those knees. You need to gently give the head a tilt side to side, forward and back, a little gentle roll. And then you can shake your body. And hopefully you'll feel re-energized, a little less stress, and a little bit more positive with more energy. Thank you so much for joining me for today. Stay in good health and stay in good physical and mental well-being. I will see you very soon. Until next time, take care. Have a wonderful day, week, a month ahead of you, and I'll see you soon.